Minute. Good morning. Hi there, I'm Lydia Victoriia and welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you beautiful. And if you're new, welcome. So I've been watching a lot of videos recently about winter art. Do this to change your life to coming into summer and winter artmas and all of that kind of stuff. I realize now, because it's sunny, we missed it. We missed the winter arc. So, but when it's so dark and dingy and cold and horrible, I don't want to work on myself. I want to curl up on the sofa, I want to sit in my Udi, and I want to do nothing. So why would I want to work on myself in the winter? So what I thought instead was I was going to switch it up. I was going to do a spring reset. I'm going to feel better in myself if I'm doing it in the sunshine, if I'm doing it in the heat. You're going to feel positive. It's going to make building habits a lot easier than when we're doing it in the dark and dingy winter months. I thought I'd start my new series called Spring Clean. We're going to be cleaning ourselves up, but it's also a massive spring reset so that we can go into the next year and the winter feeling better in ourselves and having habits already built. I've done a lot of research, basically written down everything that we need to do, and I really want you to join me on this journey as well. So get your journal out or get your notes app. We are going to start off with everything that we need to do to begin with. Grab a notebook, grab whatever you can, and let's get into the rules. Before we get into the rules, first thing we're going to do is go through the goals that we've set, and I've broken this down 5 goals. So the first one is mental, the second one is physical, the next one is financial, fourth one is career, and then the fifth one is social. I nearly couldn't count them. I'm literally doing it on my hands and I'm struggling to count. So here's what I've written down for my goals. So my first one in the mental category is to feel happier within myself. I've actually been burning out a lot, and this is what has really sparked this kind of revive of wanting to do better in myself. I burnt out so hard recently to the point that I felt like numb myself, really itching my leg. Such an itchy leg. My goal for this is to just feel happier in myself, and I think I can really measure that as well, because if I'm feeling good, if I have really good days, then I know, and I can write them down in my journal, I know that I'm doing better in myself. One would be to improve my internal self-chatter. I have very negative self-chatter, and I would really like to try and make it positive, so try and improve that, because I go through such ups and downs with that. Sometimes I feel amazing, sometimes I feel rubbish, and I just want to look after it. And the last one is like just look after my mental self, because after going through that big burnout, I don't want to risk losing it. So those are my kind of 3. Next one for physical, I've written down exercise for 3 times a week consistently. I'm not going to the gym every single day. I don't have time for that. I've tried that in the past. It didn't work for me. So I just want to be consistent 3 times a week. I want to gain more muscle. That's my goal. I used to have such a strong body, and I feel like I've lost it a lot recently, and I would like to get more muscle. And then finally, I would like to feel more confident in my body. So what we're going to do is get some like progress pictures and all that kind of stuff so that I can say that and keep a check of my goals to make sure that I'm doing it and make sure that I'm being consistent. So finances, I've then put, I would like to save £100 a month. Again, I'm not going crazy. I have no savings. I'm like in debt. So for me to be able to save 100 a month would be amazing. So it's going to be tough, but I would like to try and do that for myself and not spend it as well, because I tend to do that. I'll save a little bit of money and then it's just gone within a week. So I would like to save 100 a month. And then also for finances as well, I would like to make £1,000 a month off of my socials. That's what I want all across the board. I would like to be able to make £1,000 a month just off of my social media. I feel like that's a boost to myself, and I feel like it will just be so good to be able to do that. So that's one of my goals. Career, I work in a little part-time bakery, but also I'm doing my social media as well alongside that, because I left the corporate world and, you know, my whole life has changed recently. So at the moment, I'm trying to balance the two. I want to be creating more content, and so my goal is to gain 5,000 followers on YouTube. I want to be doing this and enjoying this, but at the moment I'm being so inconsistent with it. So my goal is to hit 5,000. If I achieve that by the end of, like, as we get into winter, I will feel so amazing with myself. And also career, to be consistent with content. So I'm talking, I want to be able to create 2 pieces of social media content a week and be consistent with it with YouTube. So that's the goal for career. I'm focusing on that. Social is that I just got one. I would like to attend a social event with friends once a week. I tend to be a borrower. You know, when you just like disappear into your bedroom and then you don't come out, that's what I tend to be. So for me, this, I would like to make sure, you know, I also make sure I text my friends. I text friends because I'm useless at that. I do not text. So I would like to make sure that I text my friends. That will be a goal once a week. That's another goal once a week. Okay. So I hope you've written down for this week. So that is the goals. We've written down our goals. So yay. And next it's time for the rules. So this is my plan for the week for this guide. So 1, I would like to make sure that I practice gratitude every day and also take a moment to stop and just appreciate life around me, because I feel like I just get so washed up with everything that's going on that I forget to practice that I'm grateful for where I am. 2, to meditate every day, first thing in the morning. Number 3 is to journal for 5 minutes every day. 4 is to always do affirmations in the morning. 5 is workout, the rule with workout. So for me, I've chosen how many I would like to do a week. I want to do 3 times a week. So it's to try and hit 3 times a week consistently. And then also to make sure that I go for one walk every day. So I've got dogs, so I kind of do that anyway, but the goal is to try and do a walk every single day and get myself out the house. 6 is to make sure that I have also a rest day. So have a day to switch off and to make myself feel better. 7 is to keep my space clean. So keep the space clean, and whether that's my area that I sleep in, my bedroom, my phone, my laptop, is to keep everything clean and tidy. And then 8 is to find a way to improve myself every day, whether that's listen to a podcast or watch a YouTube video, anything like that, improve myself in one way each day. And then lastly, number 9 is drink water and to try and eat as healthy as I possibly can. I don't want to say only eat healthy, because that's not realistic. I want to be able to eat as healthy as I can but still enjoy life. I think that's so important, is to still enjoy life. I'm not trying to set up like crazy goals, like crazy rules that make it so impossible to stick to. I feel like journaling for 5 minutes a day, going for 1 walk a day, not trying to be like hit 10,000 steps. I want it to be realistic, because I feel like I've seen these 70-day hards, I've seen these, all of these things that are like so crazy intense, and I just know I can't do that. And I don't want to sit back and feel rubbish about myself every single time that I come to doing this and try and get myself to feel better, because I can't stick to it. So I feel like these little rules are kind of open-ended, but they are still a way of making yourself feel better. So that is the rules. Already done. I'm really proud of myself. I already woke up. I did a workout. I've done some bits and bobs. I've meditated this morning. I've done the rules that I have set for myself. So for today, ding, ding, ting, ting, ting. The only thing now that I need to do is my journal. So let's go through journaling. I have seen so much about journaling, and I've been so bad with staying consistent, but I want to start journaling properly. So did again a lot of research around how to journal properly, and I feel like I've cracked a really good routine for it. If you do have a little notebook going around, grab one of these. Otherwise, can do it on your phone, but I just feel like it's nice to have it separate. So first thing we're going to do is our mood. So I always start off by drawing 5 little stars on the top of my journal, which is just how I feel each morning. So these are my 5 little stars. And then all I do for this bad boy is I color in how I'm feeling. So do you know what? I'm feeling pretty good today out of 5. So the first thing that I do after is I write down gratitude. So that's going to be the next section of the journal, gratitude. And I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. So I'm grateful for the sun. So next what I do is I do a 5-minute brain dump. And I set a timer on my phone, and I literally just go for it. 5 minutes. Just dive into the sky. Just feel long sometimes. I'm just trying to get everything out of my head. 5 minutes. Cool. Right, that's done. So gratitude brain dump, that's what I've done. Feeling. Then the next thing I try and do is I try and do a shadow work question. Put some of them here that I found. And I do one of these. So the question I'm gonna grab today is, what aspects of myself. Right, let me quickly write this down and let's see what we think. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then finally, after the shadow work question, click the pin. I just do a goal for today. Just one, because I don't want to feel rubbish about not achieving loads. So one is clean my room. And that is it. Honestly, I found though that has really changed my headspace with journaling, and I'm trying to be consistent. So that's why one of the things is to make sure that I journal every day, because it does feel good to just get stuff out onto the paper. As me, someone who's keeps it bundled up in here, this feels good. All right, journaling done for the day. 1, smashed it. So what have I done? I've done my meditation, I've done my affirmations, I did that this morning as well. I've done my journal, so that is loads. I've done a workout this morning, so that is loads of the things ticked off the rules. So now certain things I need to do is clear my space, which I need to do because my room, oh my God, the room, so horrendous. It's more of a state than my life. Look at it. It's horrendous. So what I need to do is tidy my room, but first I need to have some food because I'm absolutely starving. Then I've smashed it for today. So yeah, let's get started. Come on, let's go downstairs and get some food. Just look at it outside. It's so pretty, look. Fried chicken. with that in, I think one thing that I need to do is take some progression pictures so that I can keep track of the fact that I'm gaining muscle and changing, because I don't believe in weighing myself because I think it just messes with your head a lot more. Progression pictures are something that I think you can actually see the difference, because I just don't like weighing, measuring myself. I think you can notice a lot more in pictures than you can on the scales. Let's quickly go do some progression pictures while our food is on. Yeah, she's feeling sexy and free. Okay, progression picture's done. So this is what I'm starting with, and the goal is to gain muscle. I'm bringing my booty back. Yeah, and all the things you don't know how to act. Oh, it's 222. For anyone who's wondering, 222, you're in the right place at the right time. That's what that means right there. So, oh, that feels nice to see. Right, progression picture's done. Eat food, and the next goal is to lean. Make eye contact. Dangerous. Right, so lunch. I stuck it in the Mickey Wabe and then completely forgot about it for ages. So it's finally time to have some lunch, even though it's about, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 3:36 p.m.
3:36. Right. This is what I've got. I've got sticky rice with a bit of soy sauce, some chicken with a tiny bit of soy sauce and honey over the top, and then some spinach. Carbs, protein, a bit of veggies as well. Nice and healthy. The pack said it's for 2 people, but I'm starving, so there's no way in hell that's going to be for 2 people. It is now 6:30 and look! The floor is empty. The room is looking better. We tidied the space and now we're gonna keep it like this. So yeah, that is the first day done. It felt like a lot of work. We did it and that's all that matters, and I feel so much better for it. So that is the first one done. So what I was thinking is I was gonna do like a monthly update, keep you updated with how everything's going, how I'm staying on task, the realities, the realness of trying to do a spring clean and trying to build some habits, good habits beforehand. So right, that is it, my lovely. I'm gonna call it there for today. We smashed today and we're just at the beginning of the journey. So I'm excited. Spring clean is coming. Spring reset. My lovely. If you're going to join me on this process, then make sure you put a daisy down below just to let me know that you're going to be joining me on this journey, and let's keep each other motivated. We can do this. If you're coming along with me and we're going to do this, let me know each month. Drop me a message. Let me know what's going on. Thank you so much, my lovely, for watching. If you like and subscribe, go watch another video. If you haven't already, go check out my Big Sister Chats channel where I'm giving you big old sisterly advice, the hard stuff, the nitty stuff, but just sharing a little bit of wisdom that I've gathered over the past few years. And that is it, my love. Remember, go into tomorrow with a massive smile on your face. Know you're one incredible human being. I don't let anyone tell you any different, and never, ever, ever let anyone steal your shine. Until next time, love you.